So, oh hello. Okay, I understand. You're very excited. Go away. Go away. Alright, so, excuse the dogs. They're very loving and attention seeking. But, can you fight over there, please? Can you go over there? So, I'm going to go over a few exercises as a part of a home workout that you can do in a circuit. And I wanted to do this as a preview to a plan that I'm working on for at-home workouts. Is this necessary? Alright, so I volunteered to dog sit, and this is what I've been doing for like 5 hours. Stop! You're a demon, stop it! So, I am going to show you 10 exercises for you to complete, and I'm so sorry. He's very cute and he's very distracting, and she's very cute and she's very distracting. I'm going to show 10 exercises back to back to back to the 10 backs there, and what's going to happen is I want you to complete them one after the other with 0 rest, or as little rest as possible, until you get to the end of all 10. Then I want you to take a minute or 2 minutes, grab some water, and then do the entire thing over again. I'm only going to show it to you once, but then I'll repeat it. I don't have enough battery life to like do the entire thing with you, but I'll go through every single one at least once. And I'm going to at least hit every part of the body in some way, shape, or form at least once. Some of these will be high intensity exercises, some of them won't. Do what's best for your level. If I have Matt after this left, we'll see how that works out. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? What the hell? Stop! No, don't bite me. Okay, alright. Well, I don't know how I'm going to do this with them around, but we'll try our best. And yeah, so go for it. Do it 2 to 3 times. Let me know how you feel afterwards. And if there's anything that was confusing, shoot me a question and I will be sure to answer it for you. Without further ado, I'm gonna have to figure this out first, but I'll see you in a little bit. And I'm sorry, but I didn't, I woke up like this, and most people say that and they look like really nice. And they're like, oh, I woke up like this, and I literally woke up like this, and it was really bad. Okay. We're gonna go now. Alright, so the first exercise we're going to do are jump squats. This is the more advanced version. I'll show modification in a second in case this is a bit too much for you at your level. I want you to focus on making sure you push with your heels and then your toes every time you come up, and just keep your back as straight as possible. If again that was like a little bit too much, or if you're just a beginner, you can just use normal squats. Keep your feet a little wider than your shoulders, just so that you are using the muscles I want you to target, and go as low as you can without sacrificing your form or how straight your back is, and make sure you're breathing the entire time. Alright, next up we have everyone's favorite and my least favorite, and those are push-ups. I need to really work on push-ups, but this is the proper way to do a push-up, at least in my opinion, and just focus on keeping your core really tight and engaging your chest muscles. If you're not at that level yet, don't worry about it. Just go to your knees and try it that way and work your way up. If you need to modify it even further, if that's a little bit too hard for you, then find a bench or a stool or a sofa and keep your hands on the sofa. I'm so sorry that these dogs are just everywhere. They're so cute though, but they aren't very into fitness, as you can tell. And use an incline or anything like that and put your hands on it. I didn't have one near me, so I couldn't show you, and do the reps that way. This is really great for your upper body just because you get your shoulders, your chest, your triceps, and you actually use your core a lot too, just because you need to keep yourself upright. Which is why I keep stressing the idea of having to squeeze your ab muscles as much as possible. Stop it! Lord! Stop! Can you stop? I love you too! I love you too! Can you play on your own time? Okay, guys, hello. Go over there, go over there. Okay, so the next exercise are leg raises. These are one of my favorite ab exercises because I really feel it basically everywhere, and you can do it at any time during your workout. All you need is a floor, which I'm pretty sure you'll be able to find. If you want to keep your head up, you can. That'll make it a little harder, but if it hurts your neck or your back or anything like that, just keep your head down. You're going to be totally fine. Keep your legs as straight as possible. You can see mine are kind of bending there because I was really afraid of like kicking this dog in the face, and I just was trying to be very cautious. If the straight leg is a little too difficult for you, then I'm going to show you a modification after I move Snow and the other dog Eli out of the way because, oh dear Lord. Alright, so the modification is what I'm showing you now. Please just focus on my legs so you can understand it. And these are going to be reverse crunches, and you keep your legs bent at a 90-degree angle, touch your heels and your toes too, if depending on how your foot is bent, to the ground and come up. Make sure you're using your lower abs to bring your legs up because that's the muscle that I really want you to feel when you're doing this movement. And look at how cute they are. Oh. Add a dog for extra resistance. Okay, crazy lady, go away. Go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. Okay, so this is one of my favorite leg exercises that I have ever done, and they're called reverse lunges. I prefer these to like the typical forward lunge because I feel it a lot more in my legs and I get a better stretch this way. So make sure you're standing up as straight as possible. Keep your hands wherever you want to keep them. And when you go back, go all the way down and then use your heel and push through your heel to come up so that you're using more than just your quads. Make sure also that if the balancing is a little too hard for you, you can keep one hand on a wall or on a table until you work your way up. To make this a little harder, you can do all of the repetitions on one leg, so do 10 on your right leg and then 10 on your left leg instead of switching back and forth. I'm showing you the switching back and forth method because that's typically how most people do it. What's wrong with you? I appreciate it. I truly appreciate this right now. Okay, so the fifth exercise are going to be hyperextensions. Some people like to call these Supermans. I'm going to show you two versions. This is actually the easier one for some people, and it's going to work your lower back and your like glutes a little bit. Keep your head in line with your back and just lift your arms and legs off the ground. Hold for a second and then come down. It's not a race. Don't rush through it. You will not get any benefit from just doing it as fast as possible. And this is a different way to do it where you keep your arms straight in the beginning and then bend them back as you come up. I like this a lot just because I feel my back muscles working. Choose whichever one you prefer that you feel more. Some people feel it more if they keep their arms on their side the entire time, and others feel it more if they have to move their arms back and forth. So choose whichever one. You'll get a good burn from either one of them, I promise. Go! 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 Stop, 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 stop. Stop! Okay, so this is a plank. Most people understand what this exercise is. Just keep still, keep your back straight. Don't move your head like I'm moving it. I was just checking the camera and the positioning of the dogs. This is the advanced version where you keep everything straight. Your arms are straight, your legs are straight. Squeeze your abs and squeeze your glutes the entire time. If you need an easier version, just come down and go to your elbows. This is better for people who have maybe some wrist issues or forearm issues, and it's perfectly safe. I'm so sorry, he's licking my face. And there's an even easier way to do it in case you give up like I just did, because I need to babysit a dog, and that is to do it off of your knees, which I will show you, I promise, in a few seconds. Oh dear Lord, they're attacking. Okay, so this is a modification where this is the easiest version. Keep your body on your elbows and on your knees, and this way you can work your way up to the other two levels. Go away! Go away! Go away! Alright, so this is a single leg glute bridge. I feel like a movement like this should be incorporated in basically any full body workout that you do. Choose one side. I prefer choosing my weaker side first, and come up pushing through your heel. Hold on top for 1 second and then come down, and then make sure you obviously do the other side too and switch. If that's a little bit too difficult for you, then start off with keeping both feet on the ground and just doing it this way. This is a normal glute bridge, a perfectly great exercise. The one leg at a time thing is just a way to make things a little harder if you don't have any weights to use at home. But I love this version. I think it's great. And make sure you aren't rushing through it, because as I said before, just going through it really fast doesn't really make it a better exercise for you at all. I don't see a lot of people do these, but I think they're really great. These are called shoulder taps. It's basically a way to get your heart rate up and for you to just work on your arms and plank strength all at the same time. And obviously you can make it easier by going on your knees. don't want to be kissed right now. No, no biting. No biting. So here's the easier version. Just go from your knees and do the same thing. Touch your hand to the opposite shoulder and keep your head in line with your spine and have a staring contest with a dog in order to make sure you're not like losing your focus. She's so sweet, look at her. I hate this exercise because I think it's so hard, but some people do it so easily and I look really silly doing it because of flexibility. But these are basically bicycles, and just touch your opposite elbow to opposite knee and twist and then pray for it to be over. What do you want? Go away! Go away! You are a slowpoke who needs to go away. Go away. Go away! Another point that I just wanted to quickly make, if this is hard for you, if it hurts your back or your neck or anything, just go back to one of the other ab exercises I showed you, like the reverse crunch or the plank. Okay, I love this exercise. I learned it when I was like 11 years old during Pilates, and I looked forward to it every single class. So this is a side lying leg raise. You're lying on your side and you're raising your leg. Pretty straightforward. You should feel this in the side of your glutes, and anywhere else on your leg is okay to feel it, but that's where I want you to focus on it. Oh my gosh, okay, he's biting my face. But keep your toe pointed down. I find that really helps me feel the muscles that I want to feel. If you don't feel it that way, then point your toe in like different directions just to make sure that you're really feeling it. Everyone's a little different, so find what works for you. Hand. Yes. Yes. This workout was only supposed to be 10 exercises, but I miscounted and actually filmed 11. So here's your bonus exercise. These are mountain climbers. They get your heart rate up, they work your abs, they work your legs, they work everything, your arms, whatever you want to work, this will help you. If the speed and like the jumping aspect is too much for you at your level, then come down to just normal climbers. This is an ab exercise, but I still felt like my heart rate increased doing these. And just work your way up. This is a perfectly great alternative, and I highly recommend you try it. Good luck!